What's up? It's Tuesday. WULFF DEN Podcast. Every
Yahoo!
Tuesday.
Yippee!
Yippee.
Let's go!
Waha. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's Mario Day. I forgot the hats.
See, I wore green
Oh, yeah?
because I came prepared.
That's not true.
Yes!
You were like, it's Mario
It's
Day.
Mario
I better
Day.
wear green.
He's bringing the hats. I'm gonna get the green one.
I completely forgot the hats. I even watched Jackson. He's dressed as Mario.
How are you bad at this job? This is your job. I'm supposed to be the one who's bad at the job. You got Doom Guy.
I guess we got no Mario stuff. No Mario memorabilia. Anyway, it's Mario Day today. Literally nothing happened for Mario Day.
No, the news happened yesterday, and it was for the movie, which is like, okay.
And the news is Donald Glover is Yoshi. That's the only news.
To be fair, that's pretty big news.
I mean, yeah.
That's like one of those surprise, like, what the hell type of casting choices that I expect from the Sonic movies.
Yes.
Not the Mario movies.
Or, he's just going to say Yoshi.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because we haven't heard Yoshi, like, talk in the trailers yet.
He's just going to say
You
Yoshi.
think they hired Donald? Well, I can see Donald Glover.
Did he talk in the cartoon?
Yes.
Like a man.
Like a man.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think
like
I think he's just going to say Yoshi.
All right.
I think it's a Vin Diesel Groot situation.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's what I think. Anyway, big news today. Biggest news of all. Let me tell you something about tariffs, Will.
Okay, tell me about tariffs. Mansplain to me tariffs.
A couple months ago, I ordered some business cards.
Yes.
Of course, I don't have any with me, but let me see if I can pull it up. I have business cards that are PCBs.
Yes.
You know, and I give them out at conventions whenever somebody comes up to me.
And you got those at PCB Way?
Which is the best way
to get all of
your little doodads and tchotchkes.
That's the word, tchotchkes.
So this is it's a little business card.
Yeah.
So I ordered a bunch of them a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Astronomical rate because of course they're coming from China.
Yes.
It was an insane amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted them for the convention, so I paid the insane amount of money. Cut to now, a couple months later. It's half the price. I was able to get double the amount of cards for the same price that I paid a couple months ago because that was 150% tariff that I paid.
Right.
Out of nowhere. So what actually happened was I bought some of these cards. They were like really cheap, and then I decided to buy a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the tariff hit me when I wanted the whole bunch of them, of course. And now the tariff has gone down significantly.
Yes.
It's still not as low as it was when it was 0.
Yeah.
But it is significantly lower. That's my tariff story.
Okay.
Nintendo has another tariff story.
Yes.
Nintendo has been getting hit with tariffs Nintendo released a console last year. Yes. I don't know if you remember that. They released it in the midst of Donald Trump swinging his dick around.
I mean, it doesn't have much room to swing from what I've heard.
Yeah. So
I'm only repeating what I've heard from other sources. I do not know the size of our president's wiener.
I feel like I do, and I don't want to know that.
No.
And we shouldn't have to
We shouldn't have to know that.
We shouldn't have to think about it.
No. But you put it out in the ether, so.
I didn't put it out.
I
did,
he was
but
swinging it.
There's documents.
Yes.
There's documented proof of anyway. What are we talking about? Nintendo
Tariffs.
Released a console last year.
Nintendo released
It's called the Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes. It was released in the midst of the first round of tariffing that was going on. It was delayed because they didn't know, and we as a country didn't know what the tariff situation was going to be. And then we learned what the tariff situation was going to be, and they announced the release and the price, which was $450 for the base model and $500 for the version that came with the game.
So was the console delayed, or was the announcement of the price delayed? I think it was speculated that the console was delayed.
Yeah.
But it was definite that the announcement of the price was delayed because they said we're seeing what the market conditions are. And they had to move their manufacturing from China over to Vietnam because there were less tariffs in Vietnam, and then they added tariffs to Vietnam. And Nintendo, I guess, is clapping back now. They're saying this is unfair business practices. Now, I don't want to get too ahead of things, but when was the last time Nintendo lost a lawsuit? They don't often take lawsuits they're not going to win.
True. I'm trying to think of one that they like full on lost. I mean, they have a lot of like chutzpah because they beat Universal Studios when Universal sued them over Donkey Kong.
Yes.
I know they've lost one.
I think they lost one relatively recently. I think YouTube is buffering a lot. Is Twitch? I don't think so. I think Twitch should be fine, right? Power World. They lost against Power World. Everyone's saying Power World.
Did they lose to Power World? Sued by Nintendo.com. Nintendo has played this game 86 times.
Has played what? I'll be suing people?
Yeah.
Twitch is fine. Twitch is fine. All right. I'm going to, I think, just stop the YouTube stream because I don't feel like fucking around with it. I'm so sorry, everybody. Go to Twitch, I guess. All right. Don't you have an article to read?
Yes. Sorry, that's not how we usually open the show. We do a little friendly banter. We run down the list of the show, and then we go on. But I guess I'll just do my job since somebody didn't do theirs by bringing the hats. Nintendo has sued the U.S. federal government over tariffs imposed by President Trump last year, according to the news outlet Aftermath and legal filings with the U.S. Court of International Trade. The lawsuit filed on Friday argues that President Trump's executive orders charging tariffs under the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act were ruled unconstitutional with the Supreme Court's decision on February 20th. Therefore, the video game company is owed refunds with interest. Nintendo's suit is largely focused on the old tariffs, but the president also implemented new tariffs in the wake of his surprise defeat in the nation's highest court, because that's how it works. The court says you can't do tariffs, so the solution, of course, is more tariffs. The suit brought by Nintendo lists several agencies and their heads, including Treasury Secretary Scott Bassett, U.S. Office and Trade Representative Jasmine Greer, CBP leader Rodney Scott, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is also listed, even though she was fired on Thursday. Sure, a large number of other companies have filed suit to get refunds, including Costco, Goodyear, GoPro, Toyota, and Revlon. Democratic attorney generals and governors in 24 states also filed suit Thursday, attempting to both get refunds and stop Trump's convoluted attempt at circumventing the Supreme Court's decision last month.
Also, FedEx. Did you bring up FedEx?
FedEx was not named in the article, but I do know FedEx
did sue for tariff, and I guess we talked about it.
Yeah.
Because I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, "Hey, where's my money?" Because I get tariff charges from FedEx.
Yes.
When FedEx gets a tariff charge, it goes right to me. So why are they getting the money?
I did see
they even say in the suit, there's no word on whether or not FedEx will pay out customers.
Well, I know that it's things are being put in motion so that we, the people, the first words in whatever document that is, are going to get some of that money back, because we did front the bill for like 90% of it.
I mean, I'd imagine that there's some that just gets lost in the ether. I have, I think, 2 charges from UPS that I just didn't pay because I don't know what they are, and I figure I can just do it in my email whenever I get to go into my email. Because I get letters. I get physical letters, and who does that anymore?
Right. Well, I had to mail a check today.
Really?
Yeah.
People still do that?
Yeah.
UPS driver here just had a package with a tariff on Monday. Dude was legitimately mega pissed at me. I'm so sorry.
Listen, remind him it's patriotic to pay higher costs for things.
Yeah.
Like gas.
Yeah. It's your duty to pay more money right now. So it looks like a lot of companies are fighting back against the government. I'm surprised it's not like a class action, but I guess that's just for us little people.
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm sure the more companies that come at the government for this, the more incentive. Well, who knows with this government? But the more pressure there'll be to like refund everyone. I saw a separate article that said that they couldn't start refunding companies and people because their computer system can't handle it. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. So Nintendo, there was word that they were going to raise the price of the console this year. I guess this is part of that, depending whether or not they win this. If they lose this, they will definitely raise the price.
Oh, 100%.
There's no doubt about that. But I'd imagine this has been a big whoopsie daisy on their launch of their brand new console.
It's been a big whoopsie daisy for a lot of people and a lot of companies for a lot of things.
It's a fucking nightmare to try to launch a product right now.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the price is going to be. It's basically impossible to launch a product. Even as an American company, it's impossible to launch something right now.
And that's not even getting into, the RAM and memory
Even
issues.
if you're going to make it in America, you don't know what the market price is because people now are shipping stuff from overseas.
Yeah.
So what's the market price going to be if you want to make it here in America?
Yeah.
Also, with the way the PCBs were, for me, ordering the PCBs in America was triple the price. It was only double if I ordered it from China. So I was still ordering it from China anyway for more money paid to the government for no reason. That's it. Yeah. It helped nothing. It didn't support American businesses. It ruined an American business. Me, I'm the American business.
Still didn't remember to bring the hats.
It's hard being a business owner in America these days, Will.
I'm getting that.
I had to turn off YouTube, by the way. Everyone's all mad about that. So, yeah, there's a lot of different stuff I've been trying to work on that is PCB related, and unfortunately, who knows? One of the guys I'm working with is trying to find manufacturing in Vietnam because it's cheaper in Vietnam, but it's like it puts a stop on a lot of things. Yeah, which is also creating jobs. Like, I know they want to have all the manufacturing done here and whatnot, but even if I'm buying stuff from China, I'm still gonna have to hire people here. Yes. And I'm just not doing that. Yeah. Because things are too expensive. You've just fucked me. Yes. You've just ruined a couple jobs here. They just don't exist now because of that. And that's just anecdotally. Obviously, these bunch of companies determine that they have some wherewithal to sue the government, and Nintendo doesn't sue people if they don't think they're gonna win. Right. Did you look up anything about the Power World thing? Because I'm pretty sure they lost part of it, but won some of it.
I'll look that up.
Yeah. Because I remember we were like, they're definitely going to win the Power World thing. And also, was that Nintendo or the Pokemon company?
It says Nintendo. This is from Nintendo Japan.
Okay.
Together with the Pokemon company, filed patent infringement lawsuit in Tokyo District Court against Pocket Pair on September 18th, 2024. The lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement and compensation for damages on the grounds that Power World infringes on multiple patents. Was there a verdict in that?
I'm more mad that he pronounced Christy Gnome's last name as Noem. So?
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit, dude?
I'll be okay. I'm not a dog.
They lost the one against Supermarket called Super Mario. All right, that's a good point.
The Power World lawsuit isn't over yet.
Okay, it's not over yet. Who's saying they won? So yeah, I think that there is grounds for these lawsuits. I think that there is potential that they could win, but there's also potential that they could just change the rules. The law in this country is just fly by wire. It's fucking it's changing every day. just the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
I mean, there was a very real chance that Ticketmaster and Live Nation were going to get split up, and then they settled for like a very small amount of money. And now Ticketmaster and Live Nation get to continue to be one company and have like inflated prices and screw over people just trying to buy tickets to go see Taylor Swift.
It's just whatever they decide at the very top is the rules. The law means absolutely nothing anymore.
It's true.
So, I mean, legally, I think that they do have a right to because they got screwed out of like a ton of money for no reason, and part of the reason was lies about trade deficit and or the tariffs that were imposed on us from other countries when really it was the trade deficit. I'm getting way too into the weeds right now.
Yes,
but there is grounds for a lawsuit, but again, the rules could just change at any time. And the law just doesn't mean anything anymore, depending on who's reading the rules.
Well, let's see, how well. You know what? No, I'm not going to talk about Iran right now.
that would be a left field.
Yeah,
that would be a wild shift. Anyway, in the chat, know what Bob Device is using? Somebody said this should look like a pizza box.
The color, maybe? No, not even.
I don't
the color.
understand what perspective trickery is going on to make this look like a pizza box.
Yeah,
I have a video on this. It's a laptop.
Yeah.
All the RAM is sitting in Bob's lap. That is true.
It's true. It's a lot of RAM.
Anyway, that's all we know about this lawsuit. We don't know, like...
It's early days. It's
going to take fucking forever.
It's going to probably take until... Who am I kidding? This guy's going to be president until I'm dead.
It's going to take forever.
There's going to be no resolve. Unless him and Melania are like wind up in a bunker somewhere with 2 bullets left. I don't see an end to this anytime soon.
Even still, lawsuits take a really long time.
True.
So even if there was like a normal functioning judicial system,
yes,
it would still take like over a year at least to even get any motion going. And that's too late because, again, Nintendo might just raise the price of the Switch this year. That's what most people watching this are worried about. The prices going up. And that just... I mean, if Nintendo feels the need to sue, they are definitely thinking about that.
Absolutely.
And if there's any sign that they might lose or not be able to recoup the cost, they're going to need to recoup it some way, and they're just going to raise the price of everything. So that's that. And there is a report. They stole people artwork and made it real. What? New game Pikmin. Oh, Pikmin. Have you seen Pikmin? I just saw a screenshot of it. It just looks like another Power World situation. Except you throw cards, which is actually kind of cool idea. You throw a card and then it comes out. That is not patent infringing because...
Well, I mean...
Because isn't it a spherical object they have to throw? I don't know.
Well, does Marvel have a say in that? Because Gambit?
Well, a monster comes out of the card.
Right. Okay, but it still involves a character flicking a card.
Yeah, but like that, I don't think Gambit can have a patent on flicking a card.
Well, I mean, like that's his thing.
If you're charging a card with your kinetic energy or whatever, then that's a different story. Speaking in a Louisiana accent,
a really offensive Cajun accent.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I'll check in on Pikmin, and if anybody says Mon Ami, then we know.
Yes. I don't know how to stop the YouTube live stream. It still thinks it's going, but I can't stop it on this fucking computer because the stop button just doesn't exist on this computer for some goddamn reason. We will talk about we will get to people who leave us chat messages or whatever. What do you call it?
Super chats.
Yeah, we'll get to all those people at the very end. I'm very sorry. Is this the end button? Yeah, I ended the YouTube stream. All right. Well, I think I spun a new game.
Okay.
Backlog. We'll find out. That's the buy button. I always do that. Backlog. Let's see what game. Oh, do
the Backlog is a segment of the WULFF DEN Podcast where we go through our entire video game collection, a collection of over 1,099 games. And we pick one at random and we talk about it regardless of whether or not we played it.
Did we do the Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Genesis?
We did not do the Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Genesis.
That's what it is.
Yes, okay. The Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Sega Genesis. We played this game as kids because, I don't know if you know this, but in the 90s, where we're from, Batman the Animated Series, that was a good show. And they eventually made video games based on it for the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and the Sega CD. We were Genesis household, so we played the Genesis game. And then cut to many years later, we were at a convention, and I bought it at a convention because I felt I should own it, because real ones know that music was my exit theme for many a video back when I was a YouTuber. So
I did not know that.
Yes.
And I work here. Did you say we rented this?
Yeah, we would rent this a lot. I mean, at least a couple of times, yeah.
I don't remember this at all, not even a little bit. The Genesis?
For the Genesis.
This is not the first Batman game.
No, this is not. Genesis. No, you're definitely thinking of Batman Forever.
Which we did. Did we do a backlog?
We did a backlog on it. Yeah. That one we actually owned.
Yes.
So we played it a lot more than we did this game.
Why is my fucking computer's drawing? I love Windows.
You should save that for when we do the one Madden game we own.
Oh, right.
So the Adventures of Batman
I don't
and Robin
remember this even a little bit.
On Sega Genesis. It's a weird hybrid of a brawler and a Contra clone in a way, because it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, but when you're far away from your enemies, you're hurling batarangs and shurikens and bolas and grenades at them like you would in Contra with your machine guns and stuff. This
looks way better than the other Batman games.
Oh, it is.
Because it's a Batman the Animated Series style.
It looks really impressive. It's known as one of the more technically advanced Sega Genesis games, at least graphically, because of what it does with layering and 3D modeling and the effects they use on screen and stuff. Later, and I don't know if it's going to show up in this video, but later there's a part with a claw that is coming at you, and it I saw some video that I am too stupid to understand, but just the way they would layer the effects on it on top of it and
do a little parallax.
Yeah. Which is interesting because the Genesis technically couldn't handle all this stuff, and they found ways to make it work. It's incredibly difficult.
Someone in the chat was saying this was very, very hard.
It's very hard. It is one of it. It's not one of those rewardingly hard games. It's unfair more often than not.
I don't know how I feel about him throwing batarangs the whole time. It's not. I would imagine a Batman game being more of a beat 'em up.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it does have it technically is a beat 'em up, because when you get close to enemies, you start punching and kicking them.
Okay, that's very similar to one of my favorite games for the Genesis, Shinobi 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they did it like that, because that's how Shinobi did it. This version of the game, this was back when, So this level right here with the 1942 style action that.
I love when they do this, when they just turn the game into a completely different game for a level.
So this is what I'm talking about, the layering of the buildings, the 3D effect.
That's beautiful. Is that not real 3D?
No, it's not real 3D. But the way they angled the sprites and stuff,
I guess they're skewing
much more advanced than what the Genesis is technically capable.
They must be squishing it and stretching it. That's very interesting.
So this is the Genesis version. I believe this was made in-house by Sega. The Super Nintendo version was made by Konami, and that's more traditional side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Okay.
But crucially, these games are called The Adventures of Batman and Robin. The Genesis version is the only version where you could play as Robin and features 2-player co-op. The Super Nintendo version does not.
Well, why not?
Because you just play as Batman.
They just couldn't handle it, or they just didn't feel like developing it, or they ran out of time?
I feel like this is just a game theory. I think that game started when the show was just called Batman the Animated Series.
Okay.
And then when it transitioned over to The Adventures of Batman and Robin, they're like, no, fuck it, we're not putting Robin in this.
So, should people play this one? Where does it fall in the Batman games for the Genesis, first of all?
For the Genesis, probably the best one on Genesis.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a large field, if we're being honest. The Batman Forever sucks. Batman Returns is like okay in a weird way. There's a Genesis version of the NES Batman movie game that's okay. And then there's Revenge of the Joker, which is pretty bad. This is probably the best one on Genesis. There's also a Sega CD version, which is more of a car combat game, but that's notable because it includes like 15 minutes of animated cutscenes featuring the voice cast of this show.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like pretty good for like a Sega CD game.
It's amazing how much polish and money went into Sega CD and Sega Saturn games, considering nobody bought those.
Yeah, I know, right? Let me just see real quick. Yeah, so there's also a Game Gear version. I don't know how that is. Probably bad.
Yeah, the Game Gear stuff.
I do want to note that the music in this version of the game is incredible. It's like it's not like, it doesn't use any of the music from the show. It's like this weird like techno funk like EDM soundtrack.
Okay.
But like it's really good. It's really hard hitting. It was composed by Jesper Kyd, who is best known for the music from the Hitman games and the Assassin's Creed games and Borderlands. So he went on to like have a really prolific career. And this was like one of the first things he did.
So should people play this game or what?
I suggest checking it out if you can. Like I said, it's very difficult. It's very unfair. But I think it's a cool little, what's the word I'm looking for? A cool little look back at what the Genesis was capable of as a system. Like regardless of whether or not it's a Batman game, it's just a cool visual and auditory game.
I do not believe it is available anywhere.
No, none of these games are available anywhere.
I will say on the Wikipedia, it says that the SNES and Game Gear games are action platformers, and the Genesis game is a run and gun.
Yeah, I mean
and then it says Sega CD vehicular combat.
That's technically what this game is.
Yeah.
It's a running, that's what a Contra is. That's what, Shinobi. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck getting it. Thanks for watching the Backlog, guys. We're going to do more podcasting. Goodbye.
Bye.
The next news that we have here is Xbox already announced a new console.
Asha Sharma coming in hot.
She's like, everybody hates me. I need to make everybody like me.
News of the Xbox's first-party hardware's death continues to be greatly exaggerated as incoming CEO Asha Sharma recommits to new hardware.
I burped.
Hooray!
Did you hear it?
I thought you were like growling.
I burped.
Project Helix is the name for Xbox's next-gen first-party hardware using AMD's hybrid PC Xbox system on a chip codename Magnus. Incoming Xbox CEO Asha Sharma revealed the codename live on Twitter, detailing Microsoft's ongoing commitment to innovation in the gaming hardware space. Former Xbox president Sarah Bond confirmed the new Xbox in partnership with AMD last summer, but Sharma's comments confirmed that the new Xbox leadership team will continue with this commitment.
So where's her quote? Is this her quote?
Should be in the not in the article.
Great to start the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the codename for our next generation console. So she's just out with it.
Yeah.
Project Helix will lead in performance and play your Xbox and PC games. Looking forward to chatting about this with more partners and studios at my first GDC next week. So we might hear a little more.
Yes. So that all that really says is that they are sticking with the plan to create some kind of Xbox PC hybrid situation.
Yeah.
But this basically just says that they're continuing with that mission regardless of regime change over at Xbox. Project Helix, like that's just the codename for it. Microsoft always tells us what the codename is before they reveal the final stupider name for the system. But other than that, that's all we got. That's all she wrote, literally.
I'm trying to see. I was looking this up the other day because I was trying to find a quote to show the Fox on Twitter. We knew that the next Xbox console is going to be able to play PC games.
Yeah.
There was a leak that there was going to be a Steam tab on the home screen of the console and like the Xbox app on PC or whatever.
Yeah.
So it seems like you're going to be able to play Steam games or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find a direct quote from the last guy. What the hell was his name? Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
I was trying to find a direct quote from Phil Spencer talking about this, or Sarah Bond even. And they just allude to it. They don't actually like straight up say the next Xbox will be playing PC games. I couldn't find a quote that said that.
There has to.
I was trying, but this says it will play PC games. So this is like the definitive proof that it's going to play PC games. They like the way that they worded it in the past was a little more like ambiguous. It was like PC like games or something, you know. It was like more,
well, because they kept talking about like it was gonna be,
or it would be PC like or something. Like the way that they worded it was ambiguous.
They kept saying it was gonna be a premium experience, which alluded to the fact that it was gonna be very expensive.
Yeah, that just means expensive.
Yeah.
So the exact wording that they used made us believe that it was going to be a PC, but it wasn't like a definitive. And this is a definitive.
This is a definitive.
Now, it's still up in the air whether or not it's going to be Xbox PC games, like Microsoft purchased PC games.
Right.
Or also Steam games. But she said your PC games. And I don't have any PC games bought through the Xbox app, so...
Play your Xbox and PC games.
Yeah, my PC games are all on Steam. So if I'm going to be able to play my PC games...
It's got to
be on Steam.
Yeah.
Or you're lying to me. But we assumed this was going to be a PC. The next Microsoft's console was going to be a PC.
We didn't know because there was leadership change. We didn't know what was going to happen next.
She's
most of the time,
pretty much saying
when a new leader comes on, they will often wipe the slate clean and try something new because they want to put their legacy forward before the previous leadership. This is Asha Sharma saying that like that's a good idea. We're going to run with this idea and we're going to figure out how to make it not a failure.
So yeah, we were pretty confident it was going to be a PC. She's not saying it is going to be a PC. It's just going to be able to play all of those different games. But it's pretty obvious that it's going to be some sort of PC-like architecture. This is good news for being able to play Xbox games on any PC. I think that will probably be a future.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to play Series X games or even my Xbox Live arcade games on the computer. That'd be very nice. And that is a possibility.
This does raise the question. We talked, I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, about like Sony's pulling away from putting their single player games on PC. And the reasoning seems to be because they're not selling well on PC. So they don't want to put the effort into it. But the conspiracy theory is that because the next Xbox is going to be a PC, they don't want their first-party games being played on what is technically a competitor's product.
Yeah, that's what I thought about. That's what I keep saying that about Grand Theft Auto. Like Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out on just Xbox and PlayStation. No PC, no Switch at launch or anything. So if the next Xbox can play, if the next Xbox is a PC that can play Xbox games, and if you can play Xbox games on any PC, does that mean that Grand Theft Auto is going to be available on PC? And like, it technically means yes, but are they going to be cool with that? Part of why they're not launching it on PC is because it's easy to hack and cheat and stuff like that. So they want to like lock it down before they release it. So that's going to be weird. That's going to be a weird conversation to have. Also, when things were moving over between the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X and S, their Xbox was trying really hard to make it so that you can just buy one version of the game and you can play it on both and it'll be fine. But the publishers were like, no, we want you to pay more.
Yeah.
So now you're going to get a PC and an Xbox version and it's going to be together? Like, third-party publishers are probably going to have a problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy because like we're long past the days of like, you know, you buy a movie on DVD or Blu-ray, they'll just give you the digital code. It's like not a big deal to them.
Yeah.
But like, or like even if you buy it digitally, it's certain movie studios, like you buy it on iTunes and you can redeem it then in Amazon and Fandango and all the other like platforms. Video games, it's like, no, buy this game 15 times.
Yeah, there's no like culture around like just giving us the goddamn code, you know, the digital code.
Yeah, you know, we're it's really an archaic system. You know, the way video games work.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
I found the tweet finally. We can go down this rabbit hole. There's a couple of layers to this. So Steven,
let's do it.
On February 4th, Steven Totillo tweeted, new Epic intends to offer Epic Game Store on the next Xbox. Quote, we definitely plan to be on the new hardware for Xbox because unless their policy or stance on it changes, they are telling us they're going to welcome that. So this is in reference to how there was a Steam tab on some leaked documents for the next Xbox. I don't know if there was an Epic tab, but I think Epic was like, yo, what the fuck? We want to be on that. Right. And then Carrie or the Fox said, wow, so is it looking like the next Xbox rumors of it being a hybrid are true? Even $1,000 plus for a monstrous gaming PC that you can have in your living room. This sounds interesting. And then I was trying to find the quote of like, don't we know that it's gonna, like, why are you confused that it's going to be a PC? It's pretty obviously going to be a PC. And then I couldn't find the quote. The closest thing I could find is this from Sarah Bond saying, hardware is absolutely core to everything we do at Xbox because we know that our most valuable players, the people who love Xbox, love the hardware experience. And so that is why we're working on our next generation hardware. It's going to be a powerful experience and one that also enables people to take their library with them. That was the closest I could get as of February 5th.
Is that we will know while people want to play their library absolutely on the console, they also want to play it on PC or stream it in the cloud. That's the rest of the quote.
Oh, okay. That's more closer to being a PC.
Yeah, she's talking about like the ability to bring your library with you.
Yeah, but because Microsoft has been, and Sarah Bond specifically, was so into play anywhere via streaming, it's still ambiguous because like playing a Xbox game on a PC means the cloud. Like when I was at the Asus event, I burped again. Somebody put a timestamp. When I was at the Asus event, I specifically asked, because you wanted me to do this. You wanted me to ask. What about playing my Xbox games on this Xbox Asus ROG Ally? And the lady didn't miss a beat and said, you can via streaming. And I was like, okay, cool. Okay. No further questions. But now we know it's basically going to be a PC. They didn't straight up say PC architecture, but it's going to be expensive and it's going to play PC games.
Yes.
So, and I'm cool with that. I think I'm not cool with it being expensive. I think that sucks.
But we might be looking at the first $1,000 console.
Yeah, they are going to be directly competing with Steam now. Steam, I think, is still like a niche situation. The Steam machine might break them out of that a little bit, especially if they start selling out of big box stores.
Steam is a niche situation. I think Steam OS and like Steam hardware is niche.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Steam itself is non-niche.
Yeah.
There's like
objectively the largest PC gaming platform in the world.
Very, very big. But we got an update on those Steam machines that Xbox is going to be competing with.
Yeah, it's not great.
They're having troubles.
The wait for Valve's new Steam Machine and Steam Frame VR headset and Steam controller may be even longer than expected. Valve suggested further delays for its new hardware, originally planned for release in early 2026, as part of a lengthy Steam year-in review post on Friday. Addressing the trio of new hardware releases planned for this year, Valve said, "We hope to ship in 2026, but as we shared recently, memory and storage shortages have created challenges for us. We'll share updates publicly when we finalize our plans." Valve originally planned to release the devices in early 2026. At the time, Valve said it would share more specific timing at the first of the year. After January came and went, Valve offered an update in February suggesting the delay for the new hardware. Valve announced in February that the hardware would be delayed due to the ongoing shortages, but their goal of shipping all three products in the first half of the year has not changed. That goal appears to have changed now, or at least become more fluid. In addition to now only committing to 2026 as a release window, Valve on Friday updated the release dates for Steam Machine, Steam Frame, and Steam Controller in the Steam backend to say simply, "coming soon." So it went from early 2026 to first half of 2026 to just sometime in 2026.
That's upsetting because I am really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
To all of it, even the frame, even the VR headset. And I'm not a VR guy. And it is. I mean, they're not specifically saying tariffs, but they are specifically saying it is the hardware shortages.
Well, I feel like at this point,
stuff.
like companies have learned to like work with the tariffs or around the tariffs to figure out like what to do. The
kind of. I mean,
kind of,
again,
yes.
They change every day, so
Yes,
it's really hard to work with.
But I think the RAM shortage and the memory shortage is much more extreme.
Yeah,
because like tariffs,
and part of that is tariffs.
Yes, part of that is, most of it is the AI rush. But like think of it. Like a tariff is set at like what, 10%? So you know what right now. Like just assume we live in a functioning society and the government.
The problem is we don't.
Yeah.
But
let's pretend. Remember when we used to pretend?
We could try.
When we used to pretend?
We could try.
Pretend that we know that the tariff is set to like 10%.
Okay.
From there, you can sort of figure out how much more you're going to pay and how much more you need to charge in order to make your money back plus profit. With the RAM shortage and the memory shortage, those prices fluctuate daily. You could be paying $100 for RAM now and $500 for RAM tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like that's where things get.
But in reality, they both fluctuate daily.
Yeah.
So it's even harder.
When you add reality to it, it just makes things worse.
Yes. So again, releasing a piece of hardware in this economy is like basically impossible. It's like voodoo magic trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
I would expect Valve to like not really care and take a loss, but
they've said they don't want to do that.
Yeah, and they're probably already taken a bit of a loss on the hardware anyway, so it would be even worse. And it's just a horrible situation.
Yeah,
it's a horrible situation to be in. So I don't blame them for wanting to see what the market conditions have in store. So people are upset about this because they really like the way that controller looks. And the controller is ready to be sold. It is sitting in a warehouse somewhere.
Is it?
There was a quote from somebody at Valve that said they are just sitting in a warehouse. And that really sucks. I mean, I'd imagine they don't know how to price it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's a big factor.
But people want this thing. People and this is being held back along with the other hardware.
I mean, I understand wanting to release it all at once, but like at this point, just do something. Like just put it out. You know,
it's
Get
hard.
something out there.
It's very hard. I mean, even this has stuff in it that the price could fluctuate on.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
It's rough. So, yeah, it's possible we won't see this stuff this year, and that would be really upsetting because I really want to see some living room PCs. I want to see what this Steam machine has to offer, what it's capable of. I think this is going to have a big impact on the way like Linux gaming works and how Steam functions as a whole, because You're gonna have like more compatibility verified check marks for this machine specifically.
Yeah.
But also the headset. The headset will add a lot of functionality to ARM-based devices for Steam games. So, like Android devices and stuff. And I've been fucking around with a lot of that stuff. So I really want to see what the Steam frame's capable of. So I'm upset that it's gonna take a while, but that's just the way of the world.
Yeah.
Gonna have to take a little bit. I want the Steam machine to be successful so Linux can become a regularly supported gaming platform. It's almost there. That plus NVIDIA doubling down on Linux.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're seeing it often. You know, people are switching to Linux. People are figuring out how to get Linux to do what they need to
I
do.
hate Windows. I've been using it for a few weeks. I want to fucking blow my brains out.
Everybody hates Windows. And, like, it's leaving a big market for people who, like, either are just not upgrading or, like, sticking with Windows 10 come hell or high water, or they're looking for alternatives like Linux, like a $600 MacBook that just came out that's getting very good reviews, even though it runs on a cell phone chip.
I want to see the reviews. They all came out today.
Yeah, they're all like, from what I've seen, like 8s and 9s.
Yeah, I mean, I used my MacBook today for the first time in a week, and the trackpad is just, there's nothing like that.
There is like Apple always makes great trackpads. No Windows computer has ever had a good trackpad.
I know. I said this on Twitter, and people tried to fight with me, and there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way there's a laptop that even comes close to. The whole hardware on a MacBook is immaculate. The screen, the speakers. I have a fucking iPad from 2014, iPad Pro. It's literally bent. It has a bend in it because I fucking sat on it. It has better speakers than this $3,700 laptop. My fucking iPad from 2014 has better speakers than this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Speakers are great on MacBooks. The trackpads are great. The screen's great. The keyboard's great. Every little every little thing is amazing. Why are we talking about this? Oh yeah, because Windows sucks.
Yeah.
And there's just all these little dumb things with Windows. The notifications go off every 5 seconds, and it's like, oh, you need OneDrive. Oh, you need McAfee. Oh, you need Windows Scribe.
Yeah. You need, like, you know, don't forget to activate Copilot. Remember to launch Copilot. Hey, did you know that Office also has Copilot? Like,
finish setting up. Do you want to set up now or be reminded in 3 days? I'm set up.
We were at my buddy's house, and he's got a 3D printer, and he's a 3D printer bro. He 3D prints everything.
I know a couple of those.
He 3D printed himself a bunch of little clippies.
Okay.
And I
like that. That's cute.
I told him, there's apparently a movement online where people replace their icon on, like, whatever social media platform it is with Clippy in protest of Copilot.
Okay.
Louis Rawson did a video on it. It's fascinating to me that we've come full circle where the most annoying computer mascot is now not the most annoying computer mascot.
Remember when Clippy was a thing and everyone was annoyed at Clippy, and we decided, fuck that, let's get Bonsai Buddy. We were like, let's get a purple little ape
You wanted
guy.
to get Bonsai Buddy. I didn't have any idea what the hell was going on with that thing.
Instead of Clippy, let's get this little guy as well as Clippy.
Yeah.
Just annoy the shit out of you. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, a Steam machine will hopefully mean a lot more for Linux gaming, as well as NVIDIA doubling down on getting their drivers to work on Linux. I think that's a huge deal. Although NVIDIA also says that they're like leaving the gaming space or something.
Really?
They said that they're like working a lot less with gaming, and NVIDIA's like, we're ramping it up because that's a market for us.
AMD is ramping it up.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said NVIDIA.
Oh. NVIDIA is like selling
ramping
less.
down, but AMD is ramping up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, awkward Christmas conversation between Lisa Su and Jensen Huang.
Probably just a handshake. Hey, we're going to do AI. Hey, we're going to do gaming. All right, break. Also, this computer is like the first time I'm using AMD in like more of like a desktop setting, and I also fucking hate that. I also really hate that too. Also, I edited a video on this for the first time, and my issues with editing video is really just for effects like green screen and stuff like that.
Okay.
Like that runs like ass, but just doing a regular video, which is like regular B-roll, was totally fine. Anyway, so yeah, sucks for the Steam hardware, but you know, they got to do what they got to do.
Yeah.
Bad game is bad forever or whatever. Those
A delayed game can eventually be good. Bad game is bad forever, something like that.
Pablo Picasso.
Yes.
Yep. Next news: Google and Epic, they're done.
They're done. In November, Epic and Google jointly proposed a settlement that would change Android's fate globally without cracking open Google's Android monopoly quite the way it otherwise might. Last Wednesday, Google has decided it's not waiting for that settlement to be approved. It is moving forward with many of its proposed changes right now, rolling them out globally throughout 2027. By June 30th, Google will lower most App Store fees in the US, UK, and European Economic Area to 20% or less, down from 30%. By the end of the year, it will launch a registered app stores program outside of the US so that you can download and install third-party app stores like the Epic Game Store from the web without the friction that Google erected previously. Google will also let app developers offer their own billing systems alongside Google Play's billing, at least for in-app purchases, and so it's separating its billing fees from its service fees in the calculations presented in the website.
Is this an American lawsuit or U.S. District Court?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is
the U.S. lawsuit.
This is okay. So they already won in the U.K.
Yes.
All right. This is great because there's a lot of fears right now that Google is locking down Android from side loading apps.
Mm-hmm.
So like me being able to download the APK for like Game Native so I can play Steam games, or me being able to download the Eden emulator so I can play Switch games.
Mm-hmm.
All of that stuff will be impossible if Google locks down side loading on these devices. And the U.S. District Court basically just said no to that. But this is just specifically for third-party app stores.
Third-party app stores and also payment. Because Google used to take 30%. They're lowering that. And they're going to allow for companies to implement their own billing system within apps.
So this is still opening the door for Google to lock down side loading on Android. This is specifically just for third-party app stores. But I guess somebody could just like launch a GitHub app store.
Well, it says it is launching its registered app store program outside the US so you can download and install third-party app stores from the web.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Somebody would have to make like a GitHub like app store.
Well,
that's just free. That's just everything's
so like
free.
If you wanted to download the Epic Game Store on your computer, you go to epic.com, you go download Game Store. This isn't saying to me they want the same process on phone.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different things. I'm talking about downloading an app, not an app store.
Got it.
And that's not part of the legislation. But if someone launched an app store that allowed you to get the apps that I'm talking about,
right,
that's different. So that's why I'm saying someone would need to make like a GitHub app store where everything's just free and it's just on GitHub. That won't solve things like Eden, because Eden is now off of the App Store because of the cease and desist from Nintendo.
Yeah.
But that's the closest we're going to get, I guess. It would still be nice to be able to download third-party apps from their own website.
Correct.
So far, you still can't do that. I've been doing it. So it's they haven't locked that down yet.
Yeah.
So like Obtainium, yes, there is an app called Obtainium, but it's not as good as I once thought it was. There's an app called Obtainium that lets you that only lets you if things are downloaded already, it will automatically update them. And like
Yeah.
when there's a new GitHub release, it'll just update it. And you have to like, it's not as like set and forget as I would like it. You have to like kind of direct every single app to its GitHub. The first time I set it up, it seemed easy, and then the second time I went to do it, it was like it seemed really hard, and I just gave up. So anyway, this is good news
Yes.
because it's good to not have to just rely on the Google Play Store all of the time,
Mm-hmm.
and more potential for Steam to just straight up be on Android.
Yeah.
Because right now you got to use like Game Native and
I think it also
Game
opens
Hub.
the door for like a proper Game Pass app and things like that.
Yeah, the
you
fact that we have to, well, on iOS we have to use like the browser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
sucks.
If they start doing it on Android, hopefully Apple looks over and be like, no, we want people back over here.
Yeah, you can't sideload a damn thing on iOS.
You kind of can.
It sucks.
Yeah,
it
no,
really
you have
sucks.
to save a web page as like an applet or whatever.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
And that's only web apps.
Yeah.
For actual apps, you need to pay $100 to be a developer, and then you got to do all this fucking bullshit.
Mhm.
So, anyway, that's good. We love it when a big company loses a lawsuit.
Mhm.
Except it's to another big company.
Yeah. Well, they're saying they settled, so really nobody wins. It's a tie.
Is part of the lawsuit that Tim Sweeney needs to be nice to Google?
Yes. On March 3rd, Tim Sweeney not only signed away Epic's right to sue and disparage Google over anything covered in the term sheet, such as Google's app distribution process and fees, how it treats games and apps, he also signed away his right to advocate for any further changes to Google's App Store policies too. He cannot criticize Google's App Store practices. In fact, he has to praise them. The contract states that Epic believes that the Google and Android platform, with the changes in the term sheet, are pro-competitive and a model for App Store platform operations, and will make good faith efforts to advocate for the same. He may even have to appear in courts around the world to defend this deal with Google, and Google gets to make sure his public statements are supportive of the deal from here on out.
Because he's been yapping a lot on Twitter.
He is quite the yapper over there.
He's not wrong.
Well, he's wrong about when he said that it's okay that Grok undressed little girls. That was what? Not in so many words.
Okay,
But
you're putting some words in his mouth.
Listen, he liked to tweet of mine one time, so we're basically friends.
I know, so you can't be saying that. Oh boy.
He basically said like you can't censor Grok because like that's a free speech issue or whatever. Like I basically like ignoring the fact that I was like undressing girls.
Yeah. I get the free speech argument, but it's my speech as well. It's like one of those things where it's like your speech is hurting my speech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like
yeah.
My speech being my body. Anyway, who gives a fuck about the Mario movie direct? What are we talking about here? I watched it and
I just watched the trailer. I didn't watch the direct.
I watched the whole thing and there was nothing outside of the trailer.
Okay.
It was all the actors going, wahoo, I'm so excited to be in the Mario movie. Both Chris Pratt and Charlie Day, forgot their names for a second, said Mario Day. Happy Mario Day.
Okay. So they said it like that, so that must be how you pronounce it.
No, they said Mario. Mar.
But they are the actors from
Yes.
the movie.
Yes. Yeah, but in the movie they say Ma.
I'm going to have to watch this movie, aren't I?
Anyway, what is that it?
I mean, okay.
And Donald Glover is Yoshi.
Donald Glover is Yoshi. Issa Rae is Honey Queen, and Luis Guzman is Wart. Wart is in the movie. Mario 2 is canon.
Yeah,
there you go.
Wart, and we knew Birdo was going to be in
Yeah.
it, but I'd imagine there's going to be like a Mario 2 world or something.
Probably.
Yeah. Seems fun. Seems like a cool movie.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
sure
the
it'll
first
be
one.
good. I'm promised the kids we'd go see it. So
April 1st.
You wanna come?
Are you going to see April 1st?
That weekend.
What? April 1st is like a Tuesday or something.
Is it?
No, it's a Wednesday. Oh, that sucks. That's a shitty day.
Yeah.
I do want to see it, though.
All right.
We'll have to
keep
coordinate.
you posted.
So anyway, and what's her name? Brie Larson.
Yes.
She is very excited.
Yes.
She was like, "Oh my god, I watched these Nintendo Directs and I'm in one." And that was cute. No information about any games or anything.
No. I've heard that the update for Super Mario Wonder adds a lot of content for the Switch 2 version.
I was gonna say it looks bad.
I'm not saying it looks good. I'm saying it's a lot of content added.
So,
but it raises the price of the whole game to $80.
wait.
It's a paid DLC. So
So,
if you wanted to buy the Switch 2 version of Mario Wonder, it's $80.
I didn't think about it like that.
If you already own the game, it's
You could just put the game in your Switch too, but then it won't have
the extra content
1080p in handheld mode.
or
probably.
the extra content.
The extra content I understand because that's DLC,
Right.
but like the Switch 2 edition
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
being locked behind it is very annoying. Now, I love Mario Wonder. I think it's
Right.
an amazing game. I think a lot of people really didn't like it that much. I think it was awesome.
Okay.
Having a multiplayer versus mode sounds fucking sick.
Yeah.
But there is no just like race through a level mode. They're all like race through a level, but you're on a floating flower. Race through a level, but you're in a shoe that hops. Race through a level, but you're flying.
It kind of defeats the purpose of a race when you have no direct control over your character's movement. You know, when you're at the behest of like something else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so it turns like, I mean, there is ones where you do have control,
Yeah.
but it's never just like a straight Mario level.
Yeah.
It's like something it's a level with a gimmick in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really annoying. So I do want to try it, but I don't know what I'm gonna try. I mean, I don't. Maybe I just won't get it if there's no game mode that I'm interested in.
I mean, yeah, you don't.
They didn't even
have to
add
get it.
levels, right?
I thought they did.
If they added levels, then I'm getting it. But I thought that they just added multiplayer things. If the levels they added are multiplayer only, then I don't give a fuck about it. One of the game modes looks like, you remember Super Mario War? It was a Flash game.
Yeah.
It looks like that. Super Mario Wonder is freaking amazing, and it's better than any of the new Super Mario Brothers games we got over the years from the new Super Mario franchise. New Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2 are great games.
For the DS.
Yeah. Those are great games.
Those are good. Yes. New Super Mario Brothers Wii.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we got fatigued by new Super Mario Brothers games, and everybody is like, their brain is eating itself, thinking that the original new Super Mario Brothers was bad. It was like a great refresh of the Super Mario franchise. I think there's a few new Koopaling levels. Oh! That says Mr. A game. He knows, he knows Mario.
Meetup in Bell Park is primarily about a whole swath of multiplayer games that seems to be sort of like Mario Party Light, but themed around shape-changing antics.
I'll pay $20 for a couple new levels. Even one new level, I'll
Camp
pay $20
Central,
for.
which appears to contain Toad Brigade training camp, where you and friends, if you wish, can play courses from the main game, but now with a whopping 74 specific challenges to complete as you go.
See, this is so annoying. It's like they muddy it. There's no like direct answer.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think the latest little video mentioned it was in the main game. See, that's what I mean. It's like, just tell me if there's a fucking level. Tell me if I can race my friends. Tell me how this shit works. I was looking at like the Mario Wikipedia, and it told me like the 4 different ways you can like race people online. And none of them were the way that I want to do it. I want to do it like Mario Maker.
Right.
Except hopefully this time with better online, so that I could actually play against Mr. A game and it won't be, you know, a slideshow. Anyway, I'll probably end up getting it. It's not till like May, I think, right?
No, the 26th is releases
Of this month.
Yes.
I might not be home. I'm not going to be home. All right. What time is it? We got time for more. Sony testing dynamic pricing. Yay! More companies doing things that are better for consumers.
Dynamic pricing continues to be a touchy subject across all forms of media, and PlayStation owners are seeing more alleged evidence of Sony utilizing the concept to give players different deals and prices of the same game. November 2024 was when the first allegedly discovered that Sony was trying this out. A Reddit post brought this to everyone's attention, showing evidence of Sony's dynamic pricing on the PS Store. And now, a year later, more evidence of dynamic pricing for PlayStation games has appeared. Reddit user Dar14 shared a post on November 5th, talking about how they were going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition. Upon closer inspection, they realized something was quite off, and you could see in the post that the game, it costs one price when he was signed into his account and another price when he was signed into his wife's account.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
So basically Sony is testing giving you one price and giving other people another price.
Yes.
If you buy a lot of games, they're probably gonna upcharge you because they know you're good for it. If you don't buy a lot of games, they're gonna want to incentivize you by giving you a lower price.
So this article apparently was written in November, but this was happening like as of last week. There was an update that they keep doing it.
I saw the Reddit post.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So that's interesting. I didn't know that this had such a long legs. I didn't know that
this keeps happening.
So I have also heard that this was a thing in some supermarkets. They were testing.
Walmart's been doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Dynamic pricing with like digital price tags.
Yeah, they have like digital price tags on things now.
So you go up to the shelf and you could you gotta grab it before it changes.
You know what sucks about Walmart now?
Everything's always sucks about Walmart.
I need to get my wife windshield wiper blades, and Walmart used to be a good place to get windshield wiper blades. However,
literally the last thing I bought at Walmart was probably windshield wiper blades.
The one closest to me now keeps their windshield wiper blades under lock and key.
Yep.
And
that's a turn around and walk right out, buy on Amazon situation.
No, I can't buy them on Amazon because it's confusing. Like they never have the sizes. They're all different. Amazon is the worst with dynamic pricing. So everything on there is dynamically priced, and that sucks. But finally, a girl who was not wearing a Walmart smock, so I didn't know she worked there, was helping someone else out, and I asked her to help me with the windshield wiper blades. And I asked her, the fuck is up with the lock and key? And she's like, this happened last week. Because
someone ran through and stole the windshield wiper blades.
Yeah, apparently like people are stealing windshield wiper blades left and right.
Yeah.
So
that sucks.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's Biden's fault. Thanks.
If we were any other country, there would immediately be a legislation like you cannot change the prices in front of someone's eyes. Like at least give it like a week where the price is the same.
Or you can't have like, if I log into the store, it's a different price for me than it is for you.
Yeah, that's not
clear
fair market.
Reason. Yeah.
That's not a fair market price. That's a fuck this guy in particular price. Very clearly there is something wrong there.
Yeah.
That should be addressed. Remember when Walmart used to be open?
24 hours.
So Walmart was never 24 hours on Long Island, but it was 24 hours basically everywhere else. There were a lot of 24-hour supermarkets on Long Island.
Yeah.
And then after COVID, they stopped doing that.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It sucks.
Yeah, I want my 24 hours. Sometimes at 2 a.m, I want a frozen pizza.
Dude, coming home from doing this, if I might get snacky on the way home and like nothing's open.
That's the worst, getting snacky on the way home.
Yeah.
The only option, halal.
Well, now I drive by a 7-Eleven.
Oh, okay.
So I
can get us some taquitos.
Yeah.
Anyway. What else? What's this? Amazon selling Pokopia with dynamic pricing.
Companies like Microsoft and Nintendo have flirted with the $80 game over the past few years. Now, third-party retailers are experimenting with the higher price point. As spotted by IGN, Amazon is selling Pokopia for $80.
I want to put a caveat right here. They are not anymore. Like right when I saw this article, I checked and it was not $80.
Oh, it came down?
Yeah. It
Okay, because I was
immediately
going to
went
say,
down.
like, other, like, Best Buy and GameStop were selling it for $70.
Yeah.
And on Amazon, the digital version was going for $70.
Yeah, this seems like it was probably so. I assumed this was like a third party seller situation. Like they ran out of stock, and like the next seller that was selling it was selling it for $80. But it says in the image that it's the Nintendo store. So I don't know. I mean, usually the way that I tell is below where this screenshot is showing. You know, where it would show you like the shipping information and stuff. That's how I would normally tell if it's like the actual storefront or not. So I don't know what this was about. I don't know if this was a mistake, if this is for real.
Well, it's
on, again, right when this article dropped, I checked and it was $70.
I mean, it did have it. If you check Camel.
Oh, I want to check Camel.
It did sell for $80 as recently as yesterday.
Okay. Pokopia. Hannah's been playing the shit out of this game. She doesn't play anything. I wanna play it.
Pick a brain about it.
It is currently $70.
Okay.
Yeah, it shot up. It was $80.
Yeah.
And this is the legit listing then. This isn't like the other seller situation. How long? What was it? Less than a day?
Give or take, yeah.
That was a quick.
When did this article post?
That was a quick situation.
Yesterday.
I wish I could tell how many hours it was. Yesterday, yeah. This was yesterday, yeah. It says March 9th. It was $80. Interesting. So the thing is that this game sold so well that there is it sold out in stores. Like you can't like buy the physical copy because they weren't anticipating it to sell as well as it did because it is like a 9 out of 10. Everybody seems to love it. That is in spite of the fact that it is a game key card that everybody seems to dislike.
I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You complain, but then you go buy the thing anyway.
Yeah. So like even though it's sold out everywhere, like you could just download it and it's the same thing.
Resident Evil 9 was like sold out everywhere too for like a week after it came out. I think we're starting to see companies like scale back on physical releases.
Yeah.
Like they'll put it out as like a token release, but like otherwise they don't care.
They have money to lose doing that.
Yeah.
Like if it's a digital key, you can just make as many as you want.
Yeah.
I mean, there is like an inventory, but I don't know how that works exactly. So yeah, I kind of don't blame them for wanting to like play it a little close with the physical copies.
No, I understand. It still sucks.
Yeah, I don't like it, but it is what it is. Resident Evil 9 on Steam outsold PS5 and Switch though.
Yeah. It's sold very well.
I'm a little surprised. I would think the PS5 would sell pretty good.
Yeah.
Switch, it sold really good on Switch.
Yeah.
People seem to really like it on Switch. I'm going to play Pokopia. I am still trying to get the Resident Evil 9. Did you beat it?
No, nowhere close.
How many hours you in?
6, I want to say. I'm still playing as Grace.
Yes.
Yeah. I got the second quartz.
Okay.
And I'm about to get
I got the third.
I'm about to get the third. The problem is I looked a little bit ahead and you got to go to the isolation ward.
Yeah.
That's like all the way on the other side of the hospital. And there's no typewriter between where I'm currently am and where the isolation ward is. So I'm going to need some time to get through that.
The typewriter that's in the middle
main hall, yeah.
That's the typewriter.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of distance between that.
Yeah, it's not that much.
So.
I'm way past that.
Yeah.
But
are you back to playing as Leon yet, or
still no?
Okay.
This is a
very long.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. You will play as Leon very soon.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was like pretty short, and then the next Grace, then you're Grace again for a long time again.
I've heard that like
I heard that Leon is very end of the game loaded.
Yeah, I've heard that like a lot, like Leon winds up taking up most of your playtime, but like it doesn't feel like that.
No, when I play as Leon, I feel like I breeze through
Yeah.
it. But again, I think that he's like at the end of the game a lot.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's great.
Yeah,
It's just it's one of those things where I want to sit down and have a decent amount of time.
Yeah, I'm
to
only
play
getting like, an hour or two at a time to play this, and
Yeah.
I feel like I need like significantly more than that.
I went to Mexico over the weekend and I played it on the flight there.
Okay.
And then I had a plan to play it the whole flight back. And there was a lot of turbulence when I got on the plane. So I didn't want to break out my big expensive laptop.
Yeah.
So I played games on my phone. Played Pokemon Black.
The DS game?
Yeah, on my phone.
How was that?
Good.
Okay.
You know what? The game starts and they go pick a Pokemon.
Oh, no, like
There's
walking
no
around.
bullshit. And then they go, let's fight.
Okay.
You just fucking get into the
All
game.
right.
It's kind of awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah. Anyway, so I will get through Resident Evil 9. I played Marathon last night. I fucking love Marathon. I played it with Wood. I don't think he liked it as much as I did. But I also want to play Pokopia. So I got to beat Resident Evil, and then I'll jump into Pokopia for a little bit. And I might have to, if I want to play with Hannah, I have to buy the game again.
Resident Evil or
No,
Pokopia?
Pokopia. Anyway, speaking of Resident Evil, they're getting DLC.
Yes. This was announced today. Hold on, let me open up the article.
I hate DLC for games. Okay, I know we just talked about how I'm gonna buy the DLC for Mario Wonder. If it's a story game, when I'm done with the game, I'm done with the game. However, I like this game so much, I'm probably gonna buy the DLC.
Okay. Capcom has confirmed that it plans to expand the Resident Evil Requiem with new content and story expansion. Game director Koshi Nakanishi broke the news, confirming that photo mode will be added to the game in the near future. And in May, a mini game will also appear in Resident Evil Requiem. Like previous mainline games, Requiem will also receive story expansion in the future. Nakanishi teased that the expansion will delve deeper into the world of Requiem, and it is now in development.
I like that too. I like how they worked on the game first.
Yeah.
And didn't try to cut content specifically for the DLC.
The past two, 7 and 8, had post-campaign DLC that came well after the game came out. And the one I played for 7 was pretty good. I didn't play the one for 7 where apparently you have to try to escape the Baker family, but grandma keeps checking the room. And if you're not in bed and if anything's out of place by the time she gets back, she kills you.
A Don't Wake Daddy.
Yes, it's a Don't Wake Daddy situation.
Wow.
So, but yeah, no, they've been, my understanding is the add-on content for the Resident Evil games recently have been very good. Okay. So, and like, if it's a game that I genuinely enjoy, like I will go back and play the DLC for it. Like I do it with the Hitman games. I did it with Resident Evil 4 when Separate Ways came out. I'm not like you.
My argument is if it's that good, put it in the game.
See, I don't have a problem with them like giving you just a little bit extra, as long as it's like reasonable.
It's got to be different enough. Like Last of Us Left Behind was like a whole different thing.
Yeah, or like Undead Nightmare.
Yeah. Or the Far Cry one, Blood Dragon. It's like a whole other game. Like those things. Like those are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd imagine the Resident Evil ones, it's like a whole different. Like it's a whole added thing. It's not like, I always think about one of the Assassin's Creeds where they just took 2 missions out of the middle of the game.
Yeah,
you're playing the game, and then I think it was Brotherhood or something.
No, it was Assassin's Creed 2.
Just straight up Assassin's Creed 2. You're playing Assassin's Creed 2, and then you just something happens in the game, and then you just teleport, and then the problem's resolved. It's like, if you want to see what happened, give me $20.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we don't know when that's happening, but I might get it.
It's later this year, so.
I guess we have a lot of time. MindsEye dev. We love talking about the MindsEye dev.
We do love talking about the MindsEye dev.
What are we on, LinkedIn?
Yeah.
This is a LinkedIn link?
It's a LinkedIn post.
1 million pop-ups just came up when I opened LinkedIn.
Well, yeah, because LinkedIn is a bad website. This is directly from Build a Rocket Boy, the studio behind LinkedIn. This is from their CEO, Mark something or other.
They're getting flamed in the LinkedIn comments.
I know.
Delusional. Sus.
Today, we are announcing a further number of redundancies at the studio. This is a deeply painful decision. People are leaving our team The people leaving our team have invested enormous talent, passion, and long hours into building what we believe in. Letting colleagues go is never something any leader wants to do.
Oh, God.
And I know the impact this will have on individuals, families, and our wider community. As leaders, we take responsibility for the outcomes of our projects and the decisions that follow. At the same time, the launch period was affected by factors beyond normal operational challenges and a competitive environment. Over the past months, we have been working with external partners and legal advisors and to investigate the criminal activity that took place around our launch. That work has taken far longer than expected, but it has now resulted in overwhelming evidence of organized espionage and corporate sabotage affecting MindsEye. Because this matter is moving towards prosecution, we cannot share the full details publicly yet.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to find out like what sabotage is going on about this game.
Like, we will continue to follow this story as it goes on because this is like the best story.
MindsEye is the game that was created by one of the guys who worked on Grand Theft Auto.
Leslie Benzie.
He spun off and made his own studio, Build a Rocket Boy. And the game is about, like, the bad guy in the game is like Elon Musk, Tesla, robot, like AI overlord type situation.
Yes.
So it seemed pretty cool. And then the game launched and it was buggy and broken, didn't make any sense, and everybody said that it sucked.
Yeah.
And instead of taking any responsibility for releasing a bad game, they were like, no, there's bad actors in our company that sabotaged the game. And that is an objectively insane thing to say, but they are claiming that they have proof that happened.
It's one thing to say that, like, this was corporate espionage. It's another thing to keep saying it over and over
They've
again.
said it a lot, and it's to the point where I'm starting to believe them. Because it's getting to the point of defamation that you're gonna, if you're gonna be pointing fingers at specific people for ruining your game. They also, like, the launch was an absolute disaster. They sponsored a bunch of streamers to play the game, and all of the streamers were like, this is not, it's pretty obviously something's wrong. And it was so bad that they started pulling sponsorships in the middle of the sponsorships. They were like, stop playing, we're pulling the plug. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happened with the development of this game.
And you'll learn about it too by subscribing to the WULFF Den Podcast, wherever you get your podcast from.
Okay. Last two little bits of news. We got, what is Balor Games?
Balor Games. Okay, I'll just summarize it real quick. The former leaders of Humble Games. So Humble Games was the publishing arm of Humble Bundle, the website.
Right.
IGN bought Humble Bundle, the website, and then eventually shuttered Humble Games.
Boo.
So former Humble Games heads Alan Patmore and Mark Nash created a Good Games Group, and then bought the publishing rights to all of Humble Games' games.
Oh, good.
And because of this, they are relaunching Good Games Group as a new company, Balor Games. And their mission statements, if I can find it, they want to be like the leader in the AAA space. AAA is like the kind of cheeky name they give to like the big name indies, like the indie games with like the most PR, the most budget. So they want to be like the leader of that, in a sense. They want to be the premier independent games developer.
Who is the premier independent games developer right now, and is it Devolver Digital?
I was going to say Devolver Digital.
That's what I would say. There's a couple. Devolver Digital, Thunderful, I think, is one.
Yeah, I mean, Humble was until they got shuttered, but now Balor seems to be picking up the slack, which is good because we need more, better ways for indie games to come out there.
Trying to find, like, if there's like a list of like games that were published.
Oh, by Humble?
Yeah.
This article lists Slay the Spire, A Hat in Time, Forager. They also bought the back catalog of publisher Firestroke, which published Fights in Tight Spaces.
Slay the Spire 2 just launched in early access.
Yes.
That's another game that I got to try. It's too many games right now.
Too many.
Very
games.
good time to be a gamer. All right, so that's good. We got another good game company rising from the ashes.
Yes.
Humble
You'll
Bundle,
love to see
also
it.
known for just inflating your Steam library.
Yeah.
Last news, Capcom showcase. Everyone was excited for this. There was no Mega Man. Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
But like, picture was Mega Man.
Yeah, I don't think they had
and
any.
then they
like,
didn't show any
Mega Man news.
or else I would have known about it.
Yeah. They showed off more of Onimusha, The Way of the Sword, in a new trailer. Game still looks good.
I'm a little interested in that.
Yes. Street Fighter 6 welcomes Alex to its roster on March 17th and reveals outfits for Elena and DJ.
Is that a person from King of Fighters?
No, I believe Alex is from Street Fighter Alpha.
Oh, okay.
Alex motion capture provided by pro wrestler Kenny Omega,
Right.
whom I've met twice.
That person.
Pragmata gets a new gameplay trailer, and its release date gets moved up 1 week. So now it is coming April 17th instead of the 24th.
Interesting. There must have been a conflict that week.
Or they're just like, you know what?
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Just do it.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection gets a launch trailer and tons of bonuses. That will be released in 3 days.
Capcom celebrating 30 years of Resident Evil.
Yeah, in celebration of 30 years of Resident Evil, Capcom revealed a bit of how it will celebrate the milestone. In addition to Requiem, festivities include new collaborations with Universal Studios Japan, a new Resident Evil 2 arcade game.
I did see
the
that.
Resident Evil 30th anniversary concerts, and a 30th anniversary set known as the Resident Evil Generations Pack. That is Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9. That's already out on Switch too.
Very cool.
Yeah. We skipped over Street Fighter the movie behind the scenes. Sure.
Because I didn't care.
Yeah. Mega Man Star Force Legacy Collection online features. This is a glimpse of the online features coming to Star Force Legacy Collection. Players will be able to use save data to use and edit their decks. There will be casual matches, ranked matches, and friend matches. Mega Man Dual Override boss character design contest winner revealed.
Oh.
The development team noticed that many of the designs were similar to actual bosses that will feature in the game, and Capcom took that opportunity to tease the 7 bosses with a silhouette picture of them all. As for the winners, they included Cleanser Man, Sweeper Woman, Recycle Man, Cactus Man, Juggle Man, and Valve Man.
Of course, the article doesn't fucking show anything.
Nope. However, only one will make its way into the new Mega Man game.
Oh, so you got to pick one.
Yeah.
They did this with the last game.
They always do this. They always do fan contests to see, like, create a boss for Mega Man.
Valve Man.
Do you think it's just Gabe?
No, it's like a firefighter guy.
Okay.
Kind of cool. Juggle Man, and no thank you. Recycle Man.
Stick to Mega Man for a second. Did you see that the guy who did Mega Man's voice in Mega Man 11 is no longer going to be the voice actor for Mega Man because Capcom does not want to adhere to SAG-AFTRA policy?
He had a voice?
Yeah.
I played that game. He had a voice?
Yeah, so there's a whole big controversy around that. They think it's because Capcom might want to use the voice to power an AI algorithm to do Mega Man's voice in future games.
Oh,
and that is against SAG-AFTRA policy. So Capcom asked them, like, hey, could you, like, not adhere to your union policy? When he said no, they're like, all right, we'll get somebody else.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Unless it's like they make him a robot and he's like, Mega Man.
Yeah, but like
Do a little
person could
Microsoft
do it.
Sam
Yeah.
situation.
Not a good look.
No. Or maybe he's just too expensive and they only need him to say 3 lines because he didn't fucking talk in Mega Man 11.
I have nothing to believe this other than conjecture. I don't know if the Resident Evil voice casts from the past few games have been union actors.
I don't know. I saw Leon's voice actor has been making the rounds.
Yeah, he's like, they've had him like for the past 3 games that Leon's been in, but like I don't know if they're like SAG-AFTRA. Anyway,
is that the whole thing? That's everything.
Capcom Cup 12 and Street Fighter League schedule. And yeah, that's it.
Oh, I remember this tweet of the week now.
Tweet of the week.
It's a quote tweet from Dexerto. Metaglasses users are being warned that private footage from their glasses may be viewed by other people. Reports says recordings are sent to reviewers in Kenya to classify AI content, with workers claiming they're sometimes seeing people undress or using the toilet. And this quote tweet says, "Glasses off all day. Reviewer sees the light icon light up. Please, not again. He's doing it again. He's pissing on camera. He only ever turns on when he's pissing. Reviewer begs to be assigned anyone else. Known as the piss man. Everyone refuses to swap. The light comes on again. It's piss time." Anyway.
Now's when we talk to you people.
Now's when we talk to you guys.
Let's start with people who left comments on last week's Wolf Den Podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Wolf Den Podcast.
We got from Update Your, whatever that acronym is, watching from Japan, and your videos come out right as I get home from work. Hopefully someday I'll catch the podcast live. Thank you. We post these to the YouTube channel at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like the worst time to post. But I'm glad someone's watching it. Viva Pinata Enjoyer. Okay, to be fair, it hasn't been a year yet, but I'm still surprised we haven't heard a single word about a special edition Switch 2. Not even a themed console tied to a big release. I know it'll happen eventually. I just thought Nintendo would have at least hinted at one by now. I've been holding off buying one because I'm waiting for a special edition to drop. I just know the second I cave and grab the regular one, they'll announce. It took a while for the Switch 1.
Yeah.
And every console. Like, you're not, first year of the console, you're not getting a special edition.
No. If anything, like wait till like the Mario or Zelda game to come out.
You might get a special edition Joy-Con. I don't think you're even going to get a special edition console for the Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
Virang says, High Guard failed because it was not a fun game at the end of the day. If it was fun, more people would have kept playing it. I think it was fun, and you're wrong.
I don't know if that's necessarily related, because a lot of fun games fail.
Yeah.
You know, Titanfall 2, great game, didn't do well. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, phenomenal game, didn't sell very well upon initial release.
I think people are brainwashed pussies, and they're too afraid to go against the grain and say something is good if other people are overwhelmingly saying it's bad.
Right.
And that's what I think. And I think we've seen that a lot with a lot of games, going all the way back to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
That game was fine. Everybody just saw one facial animation, and it tainted their whole perspective of what the game was going to be like. Catanix or whatever says Pokopia may feel overrated to people that don't love the genre, that buy it just because they heard highest rated Pokemon game ever. Personally, I have been hyped for this since it was announced. I saw that. I mean, a lot of people saw the game at announcement and was like, what the fuck is this?
And then it comes out and it's like, dude.
I don't think there's any way to have anticipated that it is the type of game that it is.
It's one thing to say, like, this is a good game. It's another thing for it to be the highest rated game in the series.
Yeah. Mike J. File says, what are your favorite moments in any Resident Evil game? Do you have any favorites in Resident Evil 9? I'm only halfway through Resident Evil 9.
Yeah. Not far enough to like.
I will say one of my favorite moments in Resident Evil 9. I think it's the second time you play as Leon.
Mm-hmm.
The chainsaw zombies.
Yes.
I don't know what your experience was with the chainsaw zombies, but I could not fucking pick up that chainsaw.
Yeah, it keeps spinning.
Yeah,
and you have to like wait. You have to wait for it to like stop spinning.
But then they kept picking it up, and
yeah.
then they go on the ground, and then they ram it. It was like a comedy act.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
My favorite moment from 9 so far was playing as Leon the first time, where you're walking through the streets, taking everybody out. You pick up that pipe and you hurl it down the street and beam a zombie in the head. So far, masterpiece.
What about any Resident
series
Evil
as
game?
a whole?
I always go back
God.
to this one zombie door in Resident Evil 2
Mm-hmm.
because there's all the if you're a new Resident Evil enjoyer, you'll forget the doors.
Used to
Had
be
like-
the loading screens.
It used to be a loading screen. It had a very iconic opening. And they lulled you into a false sense of security. And one time, zombies came through this loading screen, basically.
Yeah.
And it was spooky.
Yeah.
And that's what I think about, I guess. Oh, and that also happened with the Tyrant in Leon B.
Yes.
He just busts through the wall.
Yeah.
You're like in a silent room, like doing a puzzle, and he just fucking comes into the room. All right, now let's read
Yes.
people who gave us money. Oh god, there's a lot because I haven't been streaming. I'm so sorry, everybody. We got George McFarlane with the 52 months. Hey, Wolf Bros. I'm sick, which sucks, but it means I get to watch the podcast live. Yippee! How are you guys doing? I'm okay.
I'm all right. I was like sweating before, and I don't know why.
It's hot. It's a
Is this
little
what hot flashes are like?
It's a little hot in here. I have been burping. I still cannot swallow things, which is a fun experience. Like, it's like nothing I can explain because you're used to being able to eat things your whole life.
Yes.
You just go, ooh, a cookie, and you put it in your mouth. Imagine going, ooh, a cookie, you put it in your mouth, and then you just can't breathe.
Yeah.
You just start choking. So you run around for water. That's been a week and a half, 2 weeks.
When is that supposed to go away?
Who knows? I feel it slowly getting better, but
Okay.
I still cannot swallow things.
Okay.
So I have to have a sip of water with like everything that I chew. But eventually I will be able to burp more and I will be able to swallow things again.
Well, that'll be nice.
That'll be nice. Let me tell you, being able to burp
Mm-hmm.
feels really fucking good. You guys have had it pretty good.
I know, right? It's awesome.
Gotta tell you. Turbo Limit with the 9 months. Crazy that the podcast with the two Long Island brothers is the best one on the internet. That's so crazy.
That is crazy.
Jay Bonillos with the 28 months. Hello, how you doing? Just a
Hey.
pile of nope. Thanks for the 44 months. Good evening, bros. Good evening.
Good evening.
Beat 'em ups with the 62 months. 62 months. Only 5 months to go. For what?
6, 7.
Fuck you, dude. Mary Murr, thanks for the 6 months. Brown Sarah Bear, thanks for gifting 1 billion subs. Scott the Sloth, thanks for the 18 months. This is your weekly reminder that a little diarrhea is good sometimes. Thank you for your consideration. I want to also remind you once again, it's not good. It's just neutral.
Yeah. Cleanse, if you will.
Pat Grimm, thanks for the prime. False, please. Thanks for the 11 months. Happy Tuesday and Mario Day, bros. Will we get Mario Maker 3 sometime within the Switch 2's lifetime? I would bet money on it.
I'm sure we will.
Switch 2's lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that's going to be another 10 years or whatever.
Yeah. Kill Mac, thanks for the 40 months. In last week's episode, when Bob said, as time goes on, I'm supposed to be able to control it, about his new burp ability, I immediately pictured Xavier's school for the youngster students. I'm like in a class. They were supposed to give me a pamphlet
Yeah.
about learning how to burp, and they never did. Ryan asked, thanks for the prime, and we don't have YouTube working. So
Sorry.
sorry. Hello, we're in the chat.
Yes.
Mario Maker 2 is also on sale for Mario Day. You know, I saw the Mario games on sale, and I didn't see Mario Maker 2.
Those sales are always bad.
Mario Maker's always on sale.
Yeah.
I was surprised that it wasn't there. I swallow a bit of air and easily burp that way. And then what? You swallow air and then what? I burped like 3 times today, and that's more times than I burped in the last like year.
Yeah.
So felt pretty fucking good. Did you see all the Battlefield 6 studios face layoffs? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Battlefield 6 did really well.
Yeah.
So This is just the norm. Like it shouldn't be like this, but it seems like there's a lot of like similarities between like movie studios and TV shows where like when the season's over, it's just, or the movie's out, it's just goodbye.
Yeah, but that's kind of different because it's like those are more or less work for hire situations. Like these are people who like work for EA. So you would assume that they would either continue to work on Battlefield in some capacity, or they would move on to another project within the company.
Yeah, and that's because these games they take many, many years. So it's the contracts aren't for many, many years, you know?
But are they laying off independent contractors, or are they laying off like actual
they're doing
employees?
Both. They're doing both. I'm not saying it should be normal or is a good thing or a normal thing. I'm just saying it seems like they're treating it like how movie studios treat it, but they're not doing it in the same way where it's like kind of an understanding that like when the movie's out, you're done.
When a movie is out, like you're still part of like a union or a group, and like you move on to the next thing. You're not like left in destitution.
Well, some people are. Some people are left in destitution after the project's over.
Yeah, but in like most cases, they're still like, you know.
Well, there's an understanding that could happen.
Yeah.
And whereas a game company, it's a full-on company that they have free snacks in the snack room, you know. So like it seems more like you have a lot more job security when really you probably
have probably like the least amount of job security in any industry.
So yeah, I'm not saying it's good, but that seems to be how it is. What about farting? Do you have any issues with that? No, I've never had any issues farting. I fart a lot. The fact that I can't burp means that I fart way more. Bob, you forgot to talk about the tech journalist predicts a price of at least $1,000 for Project Helix. Is that tech journalist the WULFF Den?
Because I did say that.
We are pretty confident it's going to be upwards of $1,000. When are we getting a Bob Pokopia stream? I have been thinking about it. I haven't been streaming on Twitch because I've been busy, and also I don't really have anything to stream. Nothing's really going on.
Yeah.
But I might actually stream like the beginning of Pokopia when I decide to play it. Bob, did you see the new Eco Mind One phone? It's in the shape of a small square. It looks like you're kind of... Okay, let's... Oh, I think I have seen this. Guys, what should we do in the bonus episode? Tell me. I have seen this. I saw an ad for this.
What is this?
I don't know. I am interested, though, but $430 is a lot for my curiosity.
Yeah. What?
I didn't know the keyboard slid out. That's pretty sick. Or does it slide out, or is that like an
attachment?
Case? Oh, it's a case.
It's one of those types of deals. People are trying to make keyboards come back.
What chip is in it? Is it a Snapdragon? I just bought a Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra, and it costs a lot of money.
Why?
To make a video on.
Okay.
So I don't want to buy another phone.
Yeah. It's not telling me what chip.
Processor. It's a MediaTek. Yeah, okay. Go right in the trash. Go right in the fucking trash.
But it has, it has so many AI forward applications.
God, just murder me right now. Apparently, according to the article that I sent Will in the chat, Xbox is not seen as a competitor to Sony PlayStation, but Sony sees them as a dwindling platform, while Nintendo, Steam, and Epic Games are seen as big, huge competitors that Sony needs to crush, apparently. According to who?
He sent an article from the gamer apparently alleging that like the only reason why Lego Horizon was on Switch was because Lego demanded it. They said like, don't put this cannot be a PlayStation exclusive. It has to be multi-platform. So I guess they forced their hand to release it on Switch and PC at the same time. Mm-hmm. But it's not on Xbox, they don't see the Xbox as a competitor anymore. They're that down in the dumps that like Sony is like, no.
Sony is not wrong in that way.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
There is full Reddit on Pokopia game share. Yeah, so if I want to play Pokopia with Hannah, I could just do game share, which means I just stream into her game, which is a little stupid, but I'm not opposed to that if I can also have all of my like save stuff work too, you know? Like
yeah.
I'd imagine I'm gonna have a character in the game. Like will it be my character? Did you guys talk about Sony stop releasing PC games? I talked about it last week.
Yeah.
We can do an Edward Bova bonus episode where I just go through the Discord of his
There you go.
stuff. All right, we got to do the bonus episode. Thanks for having everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the WULFF DEN Podcast is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on twitch.tv/WULFDEN and youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast. 9 times out of 10, it is on both those platforms. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put the archive version up over on youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast. So you can go and check us out over there on demand whenever you want. If you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well, because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Audible.com. The list goes on. But no matter where you get the show from, folks, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on all those respective platforms.
We will be live here on Twitch in a couple minutes once I set up the bonus episode and figure out what we're going to talk about. What did we talk about last week?
I don't remember.
Trying to really sell that Patreon to you guys.
Yeah.
Can't figure it out. Sorry, buddies. We got more. We'll do something fun. Okay. Talk to you later. Thanks for being here. I have a video coming out Thursday, and I don't know if I'm going to stream on Thursday. I might do a Pokopia stream on Sunday. I don't know. Goodbye.
Bye.